Hello Leo, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of July 2014. Isn't the year running by fast? Okay, now we're going to have a look at your home and your family, your career and your goals, your finances, health and well-being, and your relationships as well. Okay, the first thing that you do have around you in connection with the home and the family is obviously children and those siblings that are very important to you. You could be finding that there's some wonderful news coming, but also at the same token, it could be that this is one of those times that you're quite reflective. You could be looking back over your childhood. You could be finding that family and family and home matters become very important to you. You're intuitively quite in tune with what's happening within the home, and you may be finding that you're able to be, there for others, or perhaps you're sensing that this is going to be a time of some big changes. Either way, you've got a really great support rod sitting around you, okay? And I feel a lot of your dreams and aspirations, things that you had hoped for, will definitely start to fall into place during this period of time. So it's almost like as if you just know it, just sit there, just know it, just own it, it's all going to be fine. In connection with your career goals and aspirations, now you may be finding that this is a time out month. You could be sitting back a little bit more relaxed. It could be that you're about to, take a break before starting another role. It's almost like as if I just feel like there is a stop before there is a start. And this could mean also that you are really outside your comfort zones, but at the same token, it's something that I think that you need during this period of time. Now, for those that are looking for work, you could be finding travel becomes very important. It may be that jobs are outside your usual neighborhood, okay, or town, and it could be that you are waiting to hear back on news from previous interviews, okay. If this is the case, you have some really great results coming up, okay, but I feel it's more so after the second week. And you may also find that a trip or maybe an opportunity, okay, to head down somewhere different or up somewhere different, to head away from your normal home base, will give you the opportunity to secure the job that you're hoping to, or to secure an interview at least. In connection with your finances, the biggest thing on with the Judgment reverse, it's a separations card. So you could be finding that there is money or changes within the income that are going to enable you to really look at what you want to do financially for the future. Now, this could be that there is holiday pay, severance pays. It could be that you are divvying up your finances. It could be that you're signing agreements, you're finalizing agreements. It's all about you kind of looking at what you've got there and seeing what needs to be done now, what can wait. So it's about you stepping back, okay, and reassessing your financial areas. And by doing so, I feel that you will be able to find that you are financially a lot more stable, okay, in the coming months. And especially by the end of the year, it's almost like I feel that, as one source is finishing up, another source is starting. In connection with your health and your well-being, well, Leos are usually pretty social butterflies anyway, but what you may find that with your health and your well-being is that this is one of those months that it's about you being back in control, back in the driver's seat, you managing your health and well-being a lot better than what you may have in the past. You could find that there are issues with the spine, the chest, okay. You may need to watch blood pressure, and you could need to find that you look at your home and your family areas and see if this is also having an effect on your health and your well-being, especially if it's to do with fertility or children during this period of time. But I feel like everything's going to be managed and you're going to cope quite well, and this is really one of those months that you're going to bounce back quite easily if something does tend to pop up. In connection with your relationships, look, this is a gorgeous card to have there, the Justice. This is perfect perfect partnerships, everything's in harmony, you feel like there's some equality and balance there. This is really great. And I almost feel like it's like you're nurturing what it is that you want in your life, and by doing so it's really returning to you, you know, sixfold. This is gorgeous. Now you could be finding that you're making some very strong decisions, signing on the dotted line. This is fantastic for those that are getting married, okay, or looking at joining you know, forces in, you know, property or any other form of commitment, because you're going to be finding that this month really does deliver. For those that are single and looking, you may be finding that this month is about the right person popping in, and this is fantastic. You could be finding that you start a really gorgeous friendship, okay, that, you know, quickly moves into a very strong relationship, which quickly moves into, you know, moving on to bigger and better commitments in the near future. This is one of those months that you're just blessed with the lucky stick. So if you have been single for a little bit period of time, you could be finding that the right balance or the right person tends to step in during this period of time.